evening, my friends. We are live. This is Live Free or Die, and I'm your host, Eli King, coming to you live from New York City, people. It is Saturday, and give us a call. This is a live show, 212-245-7273, and excuse me. Today's first story is going to be October 1st, FEMA Region 3 alert. And I actually got this from my good friend Steve. He brought this to my attention. And basically, if you don't know about it, just do a little looking into it on the internet. You can just Google October 1st, FEMA Region 3 alert. And it just makes me wonder, just so many things, what may be going down. Why are they moving so many of our troops overseas, and are they planning for an American coup, maybe, I'm wondering? Because you got here retired State Senator Sheldon R. Stagg, actually, of South Dakota, an emergency FEMA regional alert on August 13th. Since about the end of July, 386,000 UN peacekeeping foreign UN peacekeeping troops are training in urban warfare and U.S. weapons systems. This is in FEMA Region 3, like I said, which are the Virginia area, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C. Also, the centers, the CDC ordered $11 million worth of antibiotics, and they are due to arrive in FEMA Region number 3 on October 1st. Also, what's kind of funny is the Department of Homeland Security agents who are now actually required today by September 28th. They are all now required to be qualified to carry a sidearm, a shotgun, and an AR-15. I sound a little nervous because I am. You can always just feel, me personally, I felt 9/11. And I'm sort of feeling the feelings I felt then now. So if you feel a little edginess in my voice, this is exactly what it is, okay, people? I am now starting to get nervous. I'm getting those butterflies in my stomach because I feel something may be going down, okay? So just keep your eyes open, get your cameras rolling. If something goes down, you go there with the camera, record everything, and let's just pray. But anyway, moving on with this story here. You also got the National Guard training. The Coast Guard is going to be training in FEMA Region number 3 off the waters of Virginia, when they normally train off the Gulf Coast of New Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico, actually. You see, it's crazy, people. Also, they're going to be doing an emergency broadcasting system test daily, every day, from September 25th to October 1st. Also in FEMA Region number 3, over 300 schools have issued each child a 3-day emergency kit. This includes water, food, and basic essentials. Apparently, we do not have a phone call. If you want to give me a call back, 212-245-7273. Let's go to this phone call really quick. See what this caller has to say. Caller, you're on the air.
Your show is awesome. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. You keep up the good work too. Keep up the good fight. I appreciate the call. All right. Great caller right there. Sounds like a very young individual, very inspired, and loves his country. And we need more people like that to get out there and be a patriot, be a constitutionalist. Remember and understand what our founding fathers went through, what many Americans went through to sacrifice their blood and sacrifice their lives for these flags behind us. All right, let's go on to this next story. This is an exclusive. Navy Yard employee was told to oh boy, I forgot to shut off my phone. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the Navy Yard shooter. Last week I covered that this guy was on drugs. Ex-Army sniper arrested, charged with doing security for a drug cartel. I just got that over my phone. I get plenty of articles. If you want to send me some articles, send them down to my email address, livefreeorddiemnn@aol.com. And all right, I got an exclusive here. This is from the Navy Yard shooting. I have a confidential informant who contacted me and advised me that this person, my CI, basically said that they received an email not to go to work that day of the Navy Yard shooting, and this person just threw it out there, wanted to tell me because and they're not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but they thought it was pretty weird. And so do I. I mean, it's amazing how the mainstream media is even admitting that this guy is wrote the words ELF on his gun for low frequency waves of some mind control. But yes, there is something up, and it just seems anytime one of these psychopathic drug using Manchurian candidate bastards does one of these shootings, what they want to do is they want to blame other people and make other people pay, take our rights away. And but anyway, back to my employee, my confidential employee who was given this my confidential informant who was an employee who was given this information, was basically told to stay home. And this has happened before. This has happened on 9/11. This has happened in Oklahoma City. And it also happened at the Kenya Mall massacre. And what they won't tell you, actually, what you will not hear on the mainstream media is how a 21-year-old, actually two 21-year-old Americans, which were among the shooters, and they joined these Al-Qaeda cells out there, and now they're just demonizing guns, like I said. But also what you will hear on the mainstream media, how a British soldier, an off-duty British soldier who happened to be armed, he was illegally armed with a handgun, and he happened to save 100 lives. Kept going. He went back into the mall more than one time and just kept coming back out with hostages. See, this is what happens when you have citizens and people who know how to use firearms that are armed. These people just come and just keep trying to take our rights. And then also another point I want to bring up about the Navy Yard shooter that really upsets me is, you notice how fast that they released the footage of this guy running around with a shotgun, going door to door, and that's great. I'm all for releasing the footage, but it reminds me of another shooting called Sandy Hook. And one Mr. Adam Lanza, who's this video footage of Mr. Adam Lanza, this scumbag, supposedly, who killed all these little children, and there was such a big uproar and pushes for gun confiscations by Senator Dianne Feinstein and that cretin Chucky Schumer. They just want to strip us of our rights because of one little psycho bag. And like I was saying, there's no video footage of Adam Lanza. They didn't show the Navy Yard shooter killing people. They're not going to show Adam Lanza killing kids. No, we just want to see one picture of Adam Lanza with a gun going into the school, okay? Just show me one. That's why I think the Sandy Hook shooting was a hoax. There are so many tells out there. Look at Robbie Parker. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, anybody has any points about this, give me a call, 212-245-7273. All right, moving on to some more news here. If you didn't know, Visa goes anti-gun, starting to prohibit gun sales with credit cards, with their cards. Yes, Visa is now moving to not allow you to purchase guns if you have your little Visa card and you want to buy your gun in a gun store or online. That will not happen anymore. Also, mainstream media moved to kill off article comments. This is by Paul Joseph Watson at Infowars.com. Yes, you got the mainstream media when they put up their little lying articles on CNN and NBC and Fox, and you know how Yahoo, AOL, and such. You know how you can comment on the bottom and actually tell the truth and chime in on the media. Well, now they say no. We're going to kill that practice because people are starting to expose the truth. Excuse me, because everybody knows that the mainstream media are a bunch of lying scumbags. I'm all worked up. I'm telling you. I think it just may be about the October 1st FEMA surprise. I wonder what kind of surprise it's going to be. It's really got me edgy. I don't know what it is. Maybe another superstorm, FEMA HARP superstorm, who knows, maybe a chemical attack, maybe a biological weapon, Ebola type super flu virus. I don't know, and it makes me seem or wonder, will FEMA region number 3 be a safe zone or an attack zone? Because why are they sending all the materials there? Ammo, Bearcats, MREs, body bags. I don't know. Let's hope this turns out to be nothing. And if it is, then let's go out there and expose it so they have to cancel their plans. You see. All right. Once again, people, we are live. You can email me, like I said, and check out my YouTube channel, Live Free or Die. MNN, or email me at livefreeordie@AOL.com, where you can drop in your alternative news media tips. All right, moving on to my next article. Seymour Hersh, a Pulitzer Prize winner journalist, says the raid that killed bin Laden is one big lie. Well, here you go. You have another journalist, happens to be a Pulitzer Prize winner, and it's saying that the bin Laden raid was a hoax. As I say every week, and I will continue to say every week. I mean, come on. They go supposedly kill the guy in a cave in Pakistan that had no dialysis machine in it, even though he was in a CIA hospital dying of a disease, a kidney disease that required him to have dialysis. But there was no sort of kidney medicine and medical equipment, and they blew up the compound afterwards. They blew up the helicopter that the Navy SEAL was on. All the Navy SEALs were on, actually. They blew up one of the helicopters while they were there. It is just so sickening. And then they throw Mr. bin Laden in the ocean, of course, and then they claim it's a Muslim-style funeral. It's part of Sharia law, whatever it is, when we all know that's a bunch of crap. All right, let's go on to this next article. Saudi Arabia threatens to end career of Associated Press reporter Dale Gavlik because he did his job and told the truth. Yes, basically this Associated Press reporter came out and told the truth by saying, hey, the Syrian rebels in Syria, which are really Al-Qaeda, set off these chemical weapons. I was there with Al-Qaeda. I was there with these Syrian bastards, and they're the ones who killed all the children, and Senator Kerry claims 1,400 children were killed when Borders with Doctors claim it was about 300 people killed with this homemade chemical weapon. I mean, there's a media war, there's an info war going on, and you got two sides going at it. And it's all about war, distraction. Like I said, they're trying to get rid of our troops. They're sending them overseas, and they're trying to start an American coup here. We must not allow it. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. because when you see these United Nations bastards come through our town and you see these blue helmets hit the streets, it's time for you, my fellow Americans, to come to arms, because the redcoats or the blue hats have now arrived. And we will defeat them, because it is the spirit, it is in our nature. And this shall happen every so often, as Mr. Thomas Jefferson once said, the great President Thomas Jefferson once said, that the tree of liberty from time to time must be refreshed with the blood of patriots and tyrants. One of the greatest quotes. And here I stand by the tree of liberty, and I take those immortal words and I pass them to you, my fellow American people, and my fellow freedom-loving people. You don't even have to be American, okay? You may be here illegally or whatever. Then just you put up your hand right now and swear to this great nation, swear to the Constitution to uphold it and pass on these liberties and these freedoms and these everything that the Constitution stands for, so that it may live forever, so that our children's children may enjoy these liberties and these pursuits of happiness. Because you can't let them take away our rights, especially our First Amendment, our Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Many people don't know their amendments. Pretty soon I'm going to do a street interview, and I'm going to go out there and interview people about the amendments, and ask them if they know about the Fourth Amendment. What is the Fourth Amendment? Many people don't know. What is the Fifth Amendment? Many people don't know. And we're going to go out there. We're going to, hit the street. But anyway, give me a call, 212-245-7273. All right. This next article is from AmericanFreePress.net. Speaking of guns, females leading fight for gun right in U.S. On September 10th, angry gun Colorado voters ousted two Democratic Constitution defying scumbags, State Senate President John Morse and Senator Angela Giron. The Colorado Woman Alliance is responsible for everybody going out there and voting in Colorado and getting rid of these two senator pieces of garbage who went and tried to take away the right to bear arms, which is the Second Amendment, okay? And you have to go home and teach your children, teach your brothers, teach your sisters, teach your everybody. Let's remember our Constitution. This is what this show is about, and how we have the right, a First Amendment right of free speech and the freedom of press, which Senator Dianne Feinstein and Chucky Schumer are trying to take away. They're trying to say that I cannot come on this network and do media. They're saying they're going to pick and choose who is media in this country, when the Constitution clearly states that we have a right to free press, and they cannot determine who can be media and who not media. I am media. You can't tell me people like Matt Drudge are not media. You can't tell me that people like Alex Jones aren't media, Luke Radowski, Mike Adams. There are so many people out there who were fighting the good fight and telling the truth and exposing the lies of the mainstream media. It's time we turn it around. We are the media now. The people have always been the media. And it just has so recently, not recently, but for a long time now, it has been taken over through psychological operations by Edward Bernays and, all sorts of psyop wars going on, that they can just influence your mind and have you believe and think whatever they want. So it's time for you people to wake up, because they live. This is why I wear the glasses, as a symbol. Go watch the movie They Live. And let's see what this caller has to say. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
I think it may be an alien from the planet Krypton.
Yes, baby. That you too.
Oh,
Boys too.
you love me too?
Yeah, you boys too. My family long time ago. My father brother. Then live free or die.
Really?
You
Wow.
don't free, you don't media, you don't nothing. You know, your sense is off. Your sense is off. I'm old lady. I watch your face every Saturday at the time.
Wow. Thank you very much.
I feel something special about that. I don't know why. I feel something special.
Oh, gracias. I feel something special too. Thank you.
Kiss and hug.
I give you a kiss and a hug right back.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that call right there. There you have a very lovely young lady who calls me watches me every week, and she loves the voice, loves the face, and apparently she loves the truth. And that's what the people love. See, you can't hide from the truth. I tried hiding from the truth so many years now, and it just seems like the truth hits me. It just keeps coming back at me. And one subject especially that I always try to avoid, because I go, that's nonsense, is these damn aliens. And yeah, I know I'm going off there right now, but it seems everywhere I go, I'm getting hit with these extraterrestrial stuff, microchips and people, alien abductions, the reptilians, the greys. Please, if you have any further info on that, please email me at livefreeordieMNN@AOL.com. I'm supposed to be talking to a gentleman after the show, and apparently he's been abducted a few times. Anyway, we got some more news here. We're running out of time. All right. This next article is from InfoWars, of course, and it covers Obamacare. Actually, this is from naturalnews.com, and it basically talks about Obamacare and how Obamacare is not so good, my friends. You see, because somebody has to pay for Obamacare, and not everybody will be getting Obamacare. One person in particular who will not be getting Obamacare is President Obama. President Obama is exempt. He does not have to get Obamacare, as well as the Congress, the Senate, and all the government elite. As well as McDonald's, but Burger King has to get Obamacare. So go to Burger King, you'll get Obamacare, but Walmart and McDonald's and 2,000 other of Obama's money will be exempt. And it's just out of control. Also, Obama protects the big pharma monopolies. What they want you to do is be dependent on the government sucking at their nipple. When doctors and charities donated a number of free services to cure the sick in the past. And now under Obamacare, you are not allowed to provide free or charity service because the IRS will scrutinize that. If you honestly want to help some sick people, the IRS is going to now come down on you. When way back in the day, the doctors took an oath to provide part of their service for free. I mean, and now the IRS is saying, no, you can no longer provide that kind of service. All right, naturalnews.com, another article. Moving on here. Blood donations from people vaccinated against HPV may be harmful to recipients. Yes, Gardasil does not prevent cancer, and in some cases gives you the HPV virus. Yes, one girl in particular received the HPV virus and the vaccine, actually, and 2 years later down the line, without having sex, she had the HPV virus in her bloodstream. All right, really quick, let's take this last phone call because we got about a minute left. Caller, you're on the air. You got about 1 minute. Go ahead.
vote for Obama. He can suck my dick.
I agree. I concur. Anyway, this is a family show, and we cannot talk about that scumbag Obama in those kind of words because my children are watching. But I agree with you. I agree with you, caller. Anyway, you sound like a nice young lady. Please do not take the HPV vaccine because it will not prevent cervical cancer. Okay, trust me. Also, Gardasil has caused 139 deaths and over 30,000 adverse effects, and Gardasil has to pay over $6 million in damages to all its victims. You know how you see those commercials about Yaz, how it affected people with birth control? Oh, call this lawyer. Yaz affected you. You're going to see that about Gardasil soon. Let's go to this call really quick. Caller, you got 30 seconds. Go.
Hey, what states are involved in that Homeland Security or whatever it is, Section 3?
All right, caller. It's going to be FEMA Region number 3 in Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, I believe. You can look that up online. FEMA Region number 3, FEMA Alert. All right. Yeah, Gardasil, damn it. Stay away from it. All right, next one. Mike Adams, the dentistry Holocaust. How Americans have been mercury poisoned by... Basically, they put these mercury fillings in you in your teeth, and they even claim that these new fillings have no mercury. The white ones, they actually have 50% mercury in them, and they cause all sorts of brain damage. They help store aluminum in your brain so that you will have an early onset of Alzheimer's, and fluoride speeds up that process. So you'll be having Alzheimer's before you know it. And keep taking those damn heart medication pills if you have heart problems. Yeah, it may help your heart now, but let me tell you something. It also speeds up the process and eats your brain and kills you of Alzheimer's. Anyway, we are out of time, people. Let's hit the bumper music. You can join me every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on MNN.org. God bless America. God save the Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you are the resistance.